Let y of n denote the convolution of h of n and g of n, where h of n equal to 1 by 2 whole power n u of n, and g of n is a causal sequence. If y of 0 equal to 1 and y of 1 equal to 1 by 2, then z of 1 is equal to. The options are 0, 1 by 2, 1 and 3 by 2. This question can be solved directly with the intuition also. That we will see at the last. First, the general procedure we will see. H of n is given as 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. And he is saying g of n is a causal sequence. What is a causal sequence? Causal sequence is that g of n is equal to 0 for n less than 0. Means what? G of n can have any shape, but g of n should be 0 for all n less than 0. Means for n equal to -1, -2, -3, -4, so on, it should be 0. That is causal sequence. Causal sequence definition means it is 0 for all values of n less than 0. He has given g of n also for us. Remember this because this is to be used in our simplifications. And he has given y of 0 is 1, y of 1 equal to 1 by 2, and he is saying what is g of 1. What is y of n? G of n convolution with h of n. Y of n is, this is the definition of convolution, right? Y of n is sigma minus infinite to infinite, that is k, g of k, h of n minus k. Or this can be written as k equal to minus infinite to infinite. G and h can be transferred each places. H of k and g of n minus k. Anyway, we can write. Which is useful for us, that definition we will use. Here h of n is 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. Therefore, I will take this definition. I can write h of k directly from here. 1 by 2 whole power k u of k. H of k is how much? 1 by 2 whole power k and u of k. And this is g of n minus k. Now see, k value from minus infinite to minus 1. U of minus infinite to minus 1 is 0. Therefore, this can be simplified as k equal to 0 to infinity. I will explain why again. This y of n can be written as, the center term is 1 by 2 whole power 0 and u of 0 plus into z of how much? N plus 1 by 2 whole power 1 u of 1 and g of n minus 1 plus so on. And what are the backside terms? 1 by 2 whole power minus 1 u of minus 1 g of n plus 1. And all the backside terms we are going. Here if you see u of 1, u of 0 and next u of 2, u of 3 comes. On the back side u of minus 1, u of minus 2, u of minus 3, all these terms come. Therefore these all terms go to 0, which means only after k equal to 0 to infinity. Or just by this you can understand na, u of k is there, u of minus 1, u of minus 2, when k is minus 1, minus 2, all these terms go to 0. That's it, which is obvious. So y of n is this one. Are you satisfied with this? What has he given now? Information he gave is y of 0 equal to 1. Let us use this information. Y of 0 equal to 1 by 2 whole power 0. I am opening this sigma. This is I am putting at n equal to 0. Let us say n only. Leave it n only here and we'll put it afterwards. K equal to 0 first time and 1 by 2 whole power 1 and g of n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 whole power 2 g of n minus 2, and it goes on in this way. And for this, what should we substitute? We should substitute n equal to 0. Then y of 0 gives 1 by 2 whole power 0 is 1 into g of n is 0. Therefore, g of 0 minus 0 is g of 0 plus 1 by 2 whole power 1 into g of minus 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square g of minus 2 since n equal to 0 plus so on. Causality statement. He has given g of n is causal. Therefore, g of minus 1, g of minus 2 all are 0, which is what I am explaining here. G of minus 1, g of minus 2 everything is 0. Therefore, y of 0 is nothing but g of 0. And he has given y of 0 is 1. Therefore, g of 0 is also equal to 1. This is our first result. Now he has given y of 1 is equal to 1 by 2. That we should use. We ultimately want g of 1. What is y of 1? That is n equal to 1. Therefore, here g of n minus 0, y of 1 when n equal to 1 is 1 by 2 whole power 0 is g of 1 plus 1 by 2 into g of 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 by 2 whole square g of minus 1, 1 by 2 whole cube g of minus 2. And by causality, these terms go to 0. Y of 1 is given as how much? 1 by 2. Therefore, 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 whole power 0 is 1 and g of 1 we have to find, that is g of 1 plus 1 by 2 into g of 0 is given as how much? 1, because we have shown it here, g of 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, g of 1 is equal to how much? 0. G of 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, A is the correct option. See here. G of 1 equal to 0. Okay. As I said, you can intuitively say the answer as 0. Why? Because what is h of n? H of n is given as 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. And y of 0 he is saying he is 1 and y of 1 is 1 by 2. You will see now. And what is he saying? G of n is causal. Okay. Y of n is h of n convolution with g of n. This everyone knows. Y of 1 is equal to, first he has given y of 0 is equal to 1 and y of 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Since y of 0 equal to 1 and y of 1 equal to 1 by 2, I can say that 1 by 2 whole power 0 is the first one, 1 by 2 whole power 1 is the second one. Therefore, this comes only when g of n is equal to del of n. Okay, when g of n convolution with h of n, what is my answer? Same. Convolution with delta function gives the same thing. Y of n is equal to h of n is equal to 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. Therefore, y of 0 is how much? 1. Y of 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, this both are satisfied by this. Means my g of n equal to delta of n is a correct guess. Therefore, g of 1 is how much? 0. And g of 0 is equal to 1. G of 0 is 1, g of 1 is 0 and g of any n other than 0 is 0. Okay. This is just a guess which is working here. Why? From here I have noted this. 1 by 2 whole power 0, 1 by 2 whole power 1. From here I got an idea that g of n, if it is del of n, it may work. Therefore, it is working here. Therefore, y of 0 is 1, y of 1 is 1 by 2. Okay, anyway, final answer is A.